Hey guys, I just wanted to take a quick minute and give you guys an update on where I am at with my breast augmentation procedure. It is officially 2 weeks since my procedure as of today, so I've got 4 more weeks to go in the in the training bra, I guess, and with certain restrictions that they have put me in. So there's certain things that I can't do. I'm outside of the T-Rex zone. So week 1, I had to kind of keep my arms in, not reach for anything, not overexert myself. So luckily I had my boyfriend here. He was able to help me kind of get in and out of bed. He did not have to help me use the restroom. That you are allowed to do on your own, and it was just fine. So don't worry about that. You guys will be good. But you're not supposed to like reach for anything high. You're not supposed to, you can't really change your clothes on your own. So he did have to help me with that. For me, it's really funny. I'm not a natural redhead. I am a natural blonde, and the doctor had told me that I have the blood of a natural redhead. Something about the way that it flows and bruises and all of that. So when I went in for my post-op appointment with my mom, she was actually able to take off the bra, take a look, all of that. They actually had me wait and come back in on Thursday. My surgery was on a Monday. So they had me come back in on Thursday, and then I was able to take a look and all of that. So something about the way my blood is, they didn't want to take off the bra entirely until a few days in. So that may happen to you, that may not happen to you. Everybody's a little bit different. So just make sure you follow your doctor's instructions. They know what they're talking about. One thing with this bra is my mom had it way worse than I did, but I did find that right in between my breasts, I did wind up starting to get a rash. So I started using this this cream, and I'll find the link and I'll include the link for you guys, but my mom let me borrow it. She used it when she had her surgery, but there was this cream that turns into a powder that actually helped kind of reduce some of the rash that was in here. Now, I did have to wear a t-shirt underneath the bra for a little bit. Just yesterday, I switched back to wearing the bra as normal without a t-shirt underneath because I felt really claustrophobic. So I'm going to see how my skin reacts. We think that it may have been due to the corn bags. They say to buy frozen bags of corn to lay across and ice your chest with. And we think that the condensation from that actually caused some of that rashing. So we're wrapping a towel around the bags of corn now, so that way there's just no condensation that's going to get in. You're only allowed to have, well, I'm only allowed to have the corn bags on for 15 minutes at a time, and I can repeat that every hour. So it doesn't really give enough time for any condensation to get into the towel, but we think that may have been what caused a lot of that. At this point, I am off the medication that the doctor prescribed. He had given me Norco, Valium. He did give me some sleeping pills, which I am still using on occasion. I only have a couple more of those left. I'm only using those when I really can't sleep. My sleep cycle is just really messed up from the surgery, so that's something to just kind of keep in mind. It's going to take a while to get back to your normal sleeping schedule. I did just get some Tylenol PM, so I'm going to give that a try because I've been taking 1 extra strength Tylenol in the morning, and so and then I've been taking 1 at night, and that's been working just fine for me. I've been doing that for about 3 days now. I think I've been off of the Norco 3 or 4 days. The Valium I stopped almost immediately. The Valium is there for your muscle spasms. The Norco is there for the pain. So my muscle spasms haven't really been very bad. Every now and then I get a little electrical zap that I feel, and it's not really painful. It's just kind of odd, and there are a couple of them where I'm like, ow, that was unexpected, and almost like a static shock is kind of the best way to describe that, but under your muscle. And that's what the Valium was for, and the Valium was actually giving me sleep paralysis, so I stopped taking that. As soon as I stopped taking that, I had no issues with having any crazy dreams or sleep paralysis or anything like that. So, let your doctors know if there's anything weird going on with your medication and throughout this process, because you don't want to continue doing something that could hurt you or make you uncomfortable or upset you or anything like that. And the sleep paralysis was really, really upsetting. I had only had that once in my life ever prior to surgery. So it's not like something that I'm used to having. So that was pretty scary, pretty upsetting. I didn't like it. And they said, because I hadn't actually taken a Norco that night, I was trying to switch over to the Tylenol at that point. The only other factor in it was the Valium. And as soon as we took that away, I was just fine. So, my incisions are healed. They're just kind of scabbed at this point. So they're kind of finishing up the healing process there. Other than that, I mean, everything has been really smooth. I'm still not allowed to lift anything heavy. I'm not allowed to reach very far. So I am allowed to wash myself. My boyfriend still showers with me just for safety, make sure I don't slip or anything like that. I haven't driven my car yet. I was going to drive today to my hair appointment, but there's a chance of rain, and I don't want my first time being back in the car after surgery being a day when it's going to be rainy. So I'm not driving today. He's going to drive. But it's been good so far. I'm kind of anxious. I'm like, I want to be able to go shopping for bras and try on dresses and like show them off, you know, but I still have to wear this bra for another 4 weeks. I think after 2 weeks is when I'm allowed to start doing some light cardio. And then I think for 2 weeks after that, I still have to wear the bra, and I'm still not allowed to lift anything heavy, if I'm not mistaken. So during my next appointment, they're going to reiterate all that again. And my next appointment is just after the 3-week mark. So that's going to be mid next week. It is really hard to dress with this thing on. So we went to Target and just bought a bunch of different colored t-shirts, and I've just been kind of living in these for a couple weeks. They've been really comfy and they work out well for me. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. You guys, you will be groggy on the medication, and if you are the type of person like me where you need to feel purposeful and you need to feel like your brain is doing something purposeful, you are going to probably wind up getting in a place of frustration. I ran into that and I could not focus. I could not focus on a TV show. I couldn't focus on a game. I couldn't focus on like anything. It's like having ADHD for a couple days and you're tired and you can't focus. So I did wind up having like a cry fest one day. Didn't help that I was on my period on top of it, which sucks. And you're not allowed to be on birth control. So you do have to stop your birth control at least 2 weeks prior to surgery. I was just now allowed to start back up this weekend. So being off birth control, hormones were messed up. Being on my period, being on medication, all of that was just a very odd combination. And yeah, so just a fair warning there. I only had one day where I was like, it was really bad. Other than that, I was able to watch TV shows, play games, kind of alternate a little bit to try and keep my attention on something. I just went back to work, not fully, but almost fully today. I'm still finding myself like, because of the sleep-wake cycle, I'm like having a hard time getting up in the morning, and then I poop out really quick, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe even 1 o'clock. But I have a random spurt of energy, kind of like 10 a.m. to about 1 p.m. is kind of my time frame right now. So where I can be the most purposeful. So I'm getting any good work that I can done during those times, and then doing some of the smaller, easier stuff, like chilling in bed in my laptop, things like that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it at the moment. If you guys have questions about the process so far, please feel free to go ahead and pop it in the comments. I do have a video from a couple days after my surgery. I do have a video, a couple of videos leading up to my surgery about that process, so you guys can pop into the playlist on my channel and rewatch those if you guys have not seen those yet and you are just now kind of getting into this process. I will touch base again when there's some more updates to talk about, probably after my next doctor's appointment, I believe. And if anything else happens to come up before then, I will definitely let you guys know. But as of right now, it's pretty chill. Continuing taking some Tylenol, icing when I feel like I need icing, doing things but not overexerting myself. So that's going to be the key. Just even if you feel okay, don't overexert yourself. That's big. So yeah, you guys have questions, let me know, and I will touch base with you guys again soon. Thanks for watching.